guys, it's Mandy from Mandyleeplays, and in this video I'm going to show you some relaxing games to play during the fall. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. Now, fall is actually one of my least favorite seasons, the first one being winter. So it really takes a big toll on my mental health. So these games are not only cozy and fun, they're actually critical to my mood when it comes to fall and winter. So these games help make fall more bearable. So the first game is Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now this game has been taking the cozy community by storm. So it's basically Disney's take on Animal Crossing. I feel like they took the structure of Animal Crossing and made it their own and made it a little bit better in some parts. So in Dreamlight Valley, you create your own character and you're whisked away to this world called Dreamlight Valley, where you meet all your favorite Disney characters that suddenly have amnesia due to these thorns that are littering the whole land, and you, as the chosen one, have to get rid of them. So it's your job to help the Disney characters remember who they are and invite them to your valley. Now this is a lot like Animal Crossing, where you get to decorate your house, you get to talk to your neighbors, and you earn daily points, and adding these points will help you unlock certain stuff, items, and characters. Now the characters that I want on my valley is Mulan and Moana. Those two are my favorites. And I also love that you could play this game a little bit a day, or you could just get sucked in and get addicted, which is bad for my, time management. So oopsies on that. So this game really incentivizes you to log in just to collect your points, but they know what they're doing. They want to get you addicted, and it works. Now I want to state this now that Disney Dreamlight Valley is in early access, so the game is not completely done, but it's getting done. Now I will say that even though it's compared a lot to Animal Crossing, I think Animal Crossing is a bit better in my book, but Disney Dreamlight Valley is a close second, and I feel like they really did a good job trying to do their own thing while replicating a formula that people really like. Oh, and in the Game Pass one, you get a special edition, and I have this little sugar crocodile as a pet, and you can't get more Florida than that. I love it. If you're loving this game like I am, leave a like and comment down below so we can share ideas, because there's a lot to do in that game. So my next pick is Trails from Zero. A nice beefy JRPG is always welcome in the fall, in my opinion. You play as Lloyd Bennings, a rookie police detective who is returning home to Crossbell to join the Special Support Section, SSS, a branch of the Crossbell Police Department. There you meet your fellow comrades, Ellie McDowell, a sweet but tough woman, Randy Orlando, a womanizer who used to be a soldier, Dio Plato, a smart yet quiet person with cat ears, which I respect, that has a sharp tongue as well. The SS is tasked with investigating criminal activities in Crossbell, so it is your job to solve the many different crimes and to help the townsfolk. So I put this as a fall game because you could just curl up cozy and comfy and enjoy it, and also you get the most out of it when you play it handheld as opposed to a TV, because of the TV it blows it up a little too big. So it's a nice handheld experience that just leaves you wanting more, and I think that's a perfect fall game. And you're probably going to take all fall season to beat it because it's a beefy game as well. It's like a stew, a nice beef stew. It takes long, but it's good when the results hit. And I'm actually currently playing it now, and I'm really enjoying it. So I highly recommend Trails from Zero. So since it's Mandy's list, there always has to be an Atelier game. So next on the list is Atelier Sophie 1 or Atelier Sophie 2. Now I love this series to bits. I can't wait for Rise of 3. I was so hyped when it got announced, like really hyped. So the Atelier series and me go way back, and I love it. But I chose Sophie 1 and 2 because those games are super cozy and super fun. And you could easily buy Sophie and all the Atelier games easily on the Nintendo eShop, so it's very accessible as well. So the first Atelier Sophie game is a bit older, but it has very easy gameplay and lovable characters to boot, and the alchemy is very addicting. The game revolves around Sophie as she's leveling up her alchemy skills while helping her friend / mentor Plakta, who happens to be a book. While Sophie 1 is not a recent Atelier game, it still holds up, and you go on this wacky adventure. It's a nice slice of life kind of game going on, nothing too big, and I love it. But what I love more is Sophie 2, the sequel to Sophie 1. Now Sophie 2 takes place right after Sophie 1, where Plakta and Sophie get sucked into this dreamlike dimension. So not only do you have to further level up your alchemy skills, but you have to find Plakta and help her as well. And Sophie 2 has a lot of the more modern Atelier stuff that we love. It's different from Ryza, but it still has its own thing, and it's just a blast and I loved it. So why I chose these two games as a fall game is because it's really addicting and it's a very chill experience overall. You're gonna love it and the characters are very likable. And the next one on the list is Luigi's Mansion 3. Now this one is a classic and a fun one. So Luigi and his crew, which is Mario, Peach, and all those people, are invited to a luxurious hotel called Last Resort. But it was all a trap by King Boo. Ooh, didn't see that coming. So it's up to Luigi to save Mario and everybody trapped in the hotel. Through the use of the poltergust and with the help of Professor E-Gag, you have to traverse through the whole hotel, floor by floor, with your new gadgets and Polterpup, which is a very cute ghost doggy. Now this game is a classic and I highly recommend it, especially in the spooky season. While it's not really scary, it still has the ambiance. So you feel like it's scary, but it's not scary. It's a perfect game for the fall because of all the spooky stuff, and I see a lot of people play it around this time of year too. And if you have a 3DS on hand, I do recommend playing the first one, Luigi's Mansion, and the second one, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now the next game on my list is Hollow Knight. I love this game. It's an indie darling, and it has a perfect ambiance for the fall. It has a bit of spooky stuff as well. Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania game where you control a bug called the Hollow Knight. Fun fact, I played through like half of the game before I realized everybody was bugs. So my mind was blown when I realized, oh, we're bugs. Oh! So as the Hollow Knight, you have to journey through the ruined kingdoms and solve the mystery of what happened. It has great gameplay. It's a bit tough, but if I could beat it, you could beat it too kind of vibe. It's one of the tougher games and it adds a lot of challenge as well. So this list is not only for people who like to cozy on up, it's for people who like a challenge as well, because some people actually find that cozy. I do to some degree, but not Dark Souls. I don't know why people enjoy that, but that's neither here nor there. Now the next game on my list is Fall Guys. Why did I choose Fall Guys? Because it's in the name, Fall Guys. So I was just like, this is perfect. I was just joking about the Fall Guys stuff. Now on to the next pick, and that is What Remains of Edith Finch. Now this game is different from the others on the list because it's the only walking simulator, I don't know what to call it, interactive game, something like that, but don't let that fool you. It's very good. So this story is about uncovering all the secrets of your family and piecing together your family tree and to figure out if this family curse is a real thing or not. This game is visually stunning from the house to the inside of the house, and there's a bunch of detail put into it. And I love how the story is narrated. It has captions. So these captions are not just captions on the bottom, they're very active. So let's just say you have a caption and you have to hammer something. It'll probably just move with the hammer and stuff. It's very visually pleasing, and my description is not doing it justice, so I recommend you play it. The game itself is a few hours long. I'll give it about 5 or 4 if you're quick. You could complete it and finish it in one day, and it's a nice cozy session for you where you just enjoy and experience what the story is about, how it's beautifully crafted, and just the narration from Edith Finch. And it's a very chill experience that I highly recommend. So the next game on this list is Animal Crossing. I thought to put it here because it's during fall and Animal Crossing changes seasons, so it looks like the fall. Now I'm a bit burnt out on the game, so I'm not playing it as much, but it's still a really good game and I always recommend it. So that is the end of my list. If you liked any of them, please tell me in the comments down below. I would love to hear your picks. And if I missed some that I didn't put on the list, feel free to recommend me some of your games that you like to play in the fall. And on that note, hit that like button if you like, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're almost to 5K, and I know we could do it by the end of the year. We just need a little bit of push. But if you love my content and Nintendo content, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button. You can catch me on my Twitter at Mandyleeplays. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and as always, play a good game. Peace.